That's why I had to go to the park.
Who's responsible for the weather?
It was me, I did it.
Feels better. All right. Well, everyone, I know we're all here with a heavy heart. Each year, I have the privilege, like other members of Congress throughout the country, to honor women who distinguish themselves through their extraordinary service in their communities. And certainly, it is my honor to today, this year, we okay there? This year we gather with both pride and remembrance to honor Alison Wales of Lompoc for her outstanding contributions and commitment to improving the lives of countless individuals. And as I mentioned earlier, we're all here with a heavy heart. I want to offer my condolences to the family, to all of you, friends, and the entire community. I'm so sorry for your loss. Although Alison is no longer with us, I thank her family, her mother Lynetta Wales, and sister Rhonda Beatty for joining us here today in celebration of Alison's remarkable life and work. And thank all of you that are family and friends and fellow co-workers. And Tracy Beard, who nominated her, is here with us. I want to also thank all of you for being here. I can see how much Alison meant to all of you. She will be truly missed, but we can find comfort in the legacy she is leaving and her contributions to her beloved community. Alison's journey began in a small town where the values of service and community were instilled in her by her family. Since arriving in Lompoc in 1987, she demonstrated dedication to uplifting others and amplifying voices that might otherwise go unheard. In 1996, Alison transitioned from volunteer to team member at the North County Rape Crisis Center and Child Protection Center, launching a 30-year career in crisis counseling, program development, and survivor advocacy. Through her work, Alison shaped programs that have made a lasting difference in our community, including the AMAC support group that has served individuals for over 2 decades, initiatives supporting at-risk boys and their mothers, teen parenting programs, and a 5-year tenure as the Lompoc Police Department advocate. Alison also prioritized education, earning degrees from Chapman University to strengthen her ability to serve others. She played a pivotal role in civic engagement, serving with the League of Women Voters and the Santa Barbara County Commission for Women. During her tenure, she helped secure funding for the launch of She Raised Her Hand, an initiative dedicated to addressing the unique challenges faced by female veterans and providing them with the education, support, and connection they need to thrive. And as a veteran, I'm very grateful. It is with great pride that I posthumously honor Alison Wales as Woman of the Year for her contributions to our community and for being a beacon of hope and positive change for so many. Her legacy of service and her commitment to others will continue to inspire future generations and will continue to live through all of our service that she has so much inspired. Alison Wales was a true champion of justice, compassion, and influence in California's 24th Congressional District. It is an honor and a privilege to present a congressional certificate and the congressional record to Alison's family, Lynetta and Rhonda today. And with that, I just want to thank all of you for coming, and I want to present, oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to put this here. If you could come up, Lynetta and Rhonda. Let me come up here in the front so we can all do it together. First, we have the congressional record, which you might be saying, well, what is that? It is a record of a statement that has been submitted in the United States Congress, memorializing in writing all of the achievements we just spoke about. And her name and her legacy is now in the United States Congress of Records forever for anyone to see. And with that, I also want to present you a congressional certificate in honor of being named the California's 24th Congressional Woman of the Year and in recognition of outstanding and invaluable service to the community, to Alison Whale. And that's not it. If Alison were with us today, she would have a pin to wear on her lapel so that when she'd wear it, people would say, "What is that?" And then they would be able to tell her story, their story of why they got this recognition. And I'm going to present this to you, Lynetta, so you can wear it on your lapel. And when people ask you what is that, you can tell them the story of Alison. Thank you. You're welcome to say a few words. And well, before you go, I see we have another elected official, maybe a few, but we have my colleague, Joan Hartman, who is here from the Santa Barbara County Board of Supervisors. And we have Corey Bantalan, who is representing Steve Lavanino as well, if I'd like for them maybe to say just a few words.
Well, Alison was just honored as a County Woman of the Year. She was on the Women's Commission. And there's a couple things about Alison that really strike me. One, her service to everyone. But I was shocked to learn of her death because she was always out. And so I think in her activities, she's shown us really how to live. And I'll always be grateful for that. And, touring the Rape Crisis Center with her, that's hard work. That is really hard work. We're dealing with people who have been violated. And it takes a lot out of you. You have to do it with compassion. And somehow she was able to be grounded and still be open-hearted. And, too often I think when we're facing suffering, we kind of want to hold in. We don't want to get too pulled into that suffering. And she knew how to balance that. And so she's taught me some really significant lessons. And I'm still really in mourning because she, several years ago on the Women's Commission when she was chair, she would come to the county board and she'd have, doing chemo and she didn't have her hair. It didn't bother her. And she was there. And somehow I thought that she had beat it. I didn't realize what a long-standing illness that she had been struggling with because she was always giving so much. So forgive me, I'm still really trying to assimilate a world without her advocacy, her intensity, her standing up for people. She's really going to be missed.
Corey?
So Alison was our 5th District Women's Commissioner, but obviously she was so much more. She wore so many hats in the community, and it was amazing. Her work ethic, I heard that she was working up until Wednesday, 5 days before she passed. And I think, like Joan said, there were a lot of people, including me, that didn't realize how sick she was, because she was so dedicated to her work, and she was so passionate, she was so positive. I think that's such a great picture of her smiling. So she's going to be missed by so many people because I think she just touched so many people in a lot of different organizations. And she's really going to be irreplaceable for us on the Women's Commission. She did so much work there, but we're going to miss her.
Thank you. And again, I just want to recognize Tracy for what I read into the record is what Tracy wrote. So I want to recognize her for.
Thank you all for coming today. Allison made this win happen because she never liked to be honored for anything. So she's like blowing it all around. I can tell you that right now. But she did say to me on Wednesday last week, I said, do you want to go through and do this? She says, yeah, just go ahead and make your magic happen. And you can call and I'm going to be here. And she really thought she was going to go shopping with her mom. And I think it happened so fast. But I'll tell you one thing about Allison. She missed 2 commission meetings in her life because she had her cancer treatment that day. She didn't miss meetings. She called the league the day of to say, I think I'm getting really sick now, ladies. I'm not going to be the vice chair anymore, the vice president. Those are Allison's, legacy, that when she said she was going to do something, she did it. That is our commitment as women, and that was her commitment that she taught me and taught all of us. We don't call in sick. We just keep fighting. We keep doing it. And she was that person that did that. And she never liked to be honored. And I'm so glad that Salute picked her and honored her because there's not a better person, I thought, this year that needed to be honored in every way. And I didn't see what we all thought we didn't see either of how bad her illness was. But she never shared that all the time. As a friend, she just said, I'm not feeling a little good, but what can we do? What are our projects? And you all know that because y'all talked to her in the last 2 weeks and then the last 10 days, and I know you did. It's like she did some closing of chapters, so I'm just going to say this is a well-deserved, and to her family, I'm so glad that Mrs. Wells and Rhonda, Barbara, and everybody could be here, and the cousins, everybody, because this is her day, and her day to be honored, and that we should all feel like she's here with us and that. So thank you. Thank you, Salute.
There were over 100 nominations, and so it just shows you how hers went up to the top. And with that, why don't you close us out, Mom and Sister?
Oh, I just want to thank everybody. She knew how to love, and she was very loved. Thank you.
Janetta, anything else?
Oh, we're going to miss her so much. So thank you, everyone. This has been something.
Well, thank you for gifting her to our community because she did so much for our community. So thank you very much. Thank you all very much for coming. I know you're all friends, family, and neighbors, and I think the hosts here have a little something for everyone. Thank you again. It was my honor to be able to come and present this award posthumously to Alison. Thank you.